Chad, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Tuesday, 24th of October. Monday has come and gone. We are now getting into the business end. How's everyone doing this morning? Keegan will be joining us a little bit later. Ruben, good morning. Shawnee, Manuel, haven't seen you here. Good morning. Neil, Ian, Moski, sound check, all is well. How's the music levels? Up or down? Sabona, Tsepo, Mujani, Edgar, good morning. Alson, Safwan, we're alive. Quiet morning. Paul, good morning. Good morning. How's everyone feeling? I hope you guys are ready. And I'm ready. I did something a little bit different this morning. I went to gym before and cut it a little bit fine, but we'll sort it out. All right, guys, I'm gonna kick off straight into it. Mo, please let me know if the audio is good in terms of the music. Don't want it too soft, don't want it too loud. And I'll just wait for Mo. How's it? You said I will join today's stream, and I did. Self is wealth. Beautiful. Beautiful. Music is good, not too loud. Awesome. All right, guys, Tuesday, and what do we have on deck? We had some pound employment figures come out lower than expected. So claimant count change came in higher. That is basically unemployment claims. And then unemployment change, 82,000 jobs lost. What is that? ILO, unemployment rate 4.2, better than expected. Weird. Our jobs were lost, but the unemployment rate dropped. So, and then we've got some PMIs coming out. Quite a bit of news on in the Eurozone this morning. First off, France. Then we've got Germany. That's in about 43 minutes time. And then 10 o'clock we've got PMIs out of the Eurozone. And then 10:30. So this entire morning, watch out for pound and euro pairs. Gonna get bumpy. And then 2:30 this afternoon, Christine Lagarde on deck. And then later this afternoon, some PMIs out of the US. So very good day for trading. All of this is going to bring us volume into the market. And without further ado, I'm going to kick off with the dollar index, and we're going to get going. Hope everyone is ready. I'm feeling good. I'm ready. And yeah, just going to grab a sip. Fulmar, good morning. Alexander, good morning. Louis Fly, Waden, good morning. Good morning. All right, guys, starting off with DXY on the weekly. Remember, we talked about it yesterday that I'm potentially bearish due to the fact that I said, could we get something similar to what happened last year when the dollar peaked? And I said, this looks very similar to what we had here. I said, very high potential. We can see that happening here as well. Also, seasonality. You'll see that that was on the 17th of October, and then that following week, the 24th, we had a decline. And just looking at that, this could potentially be in play where maybe the dollar has peaked for the year. I don't know. We've had a very strong run to the upside. This is a weekly time frame, and as you can see, almost 3, 6, 9, 12, 13 weeks of straight increase without any type of pullback. So it is only healthy for the market to pull back. And where can we go to? If I look left on my weekly time frame, this was the breakout level, untested. That's also the yearly pivot level. So can we see that before the end of the year? Dollar would still be bullish even if it pulls back all the way to 103. Would still be bullish. This would just be secondary market structure, the market correcting itself. So Daily time frame, what do we have? Daily yesterday, as mentioned, was quite clean for me due to the fact that we had a flat body closure below this previous support area. And I told you guys, where can we target? Go watch yesterday's analysis, the first 20-30 minutes of yesterday's stream. I said 105.70, that is our potential target. So where to from here? Massive decline yesterday on the dollar. And only tricky thing for me today is that we are trading up against a previous breakout level, so be very careful. 105.45 could be a potential support area for price to maybe even start pulling back a little bit to come and retest that breakout area. But I am still bearish on the day, still bearish on the week. And 4-hour time frame, I just want to make sure our weekly pivots are at the right place. They are. 5-minute time frame. Let's quickly look at what the 5-minute is doing. Let's quickly establish our Asia range, and from there we can start making some decisions as to what we want to see, how we want to trade it. So you can see clearly trading below the daily pivot here at 105.80, currently holding Asia lows. So Asia low still intact, creating some type of double bottom here. You know, I love a double bottom because that is liquidity for me. So hopefully we get some type of pullback back to the Asia highs at the open, and then start breaking back inside of the Asia range, and we can target these equal lows down here. Otherwise, if we start displacing below Asia lows, I will look for some type of rejection back against the Asia lows. Yesterday morning a little bit early with my trade ideas, but hopefully you guys caught it. I know Neil sent me some charts. He caught a very nice GBP USD buy. Remember, I told you guys yesterday I'm purely looking for GBP USD buys and Euro USD buys, so that played out quite nicely. US30 weekly time frame, let's quickly look at what we've got going on here. Weekly time frame, very messy. I told you guys there I'm bearish on the week. My only thing is we've got this area right here that we need to contend with, this 32.840. That was a previous area of support, but I mentioned to you guys that the weekly time frame closed below this flat bodied area of support. That's why I'm bearish on the week. Also, we've got the yearly pivot level. I think 2 weeks ago we mentioned it. I said do not sell into that yearly pivot level, but we are back at it again. And I think this time around, if we can start breaking below that 32.900, you could see some volume coming into the market. Daily time frame, what do we have on the daily? So currently again bearish closure yesterday on the daily, however closing bearish above this previous area of support right there. So what I would need to see is some type of closures below here, and then as soon as we close below that, where can we target to next? Next target would be 32.638. If you look left with me, this was a previous area all the way left. You can see that this area was quite crucial in terms of buyers stepping into the market. So bearish on the day. As I mentioned, we are trading into a potential daily support level. And 5-minute time frame, let's quickly establish our Asia ranges for the session. So Asia low down here and Asia high up here. And as you can see, accumulation distribution starting to want to turn bullish, but at any stage this thing can still drop down again. So this could be a minor pullback for the 80 to do something like this again. So just be very careful. I'm not saying we should look for buys, but I am favoring the sells while we are trading below the daily pivot. So idea this morning for US30, any rejections here at the daily pivot level 33.034, and any closures back inside of the Asia range, we can target Asia lows. As you guys already know by now, that we're quickly going to look at what Asia did overnight, and that's going to give us an idea of the risk flows. So Hang Seng index closing down 0.78% overnight. even though it's at a massive rebound, still closing down 0.75. And then the Nikkei closing positive 0.2. So a little bit mixed overnight with Asia. And that's going to make things a little bit tricky. Obviously, Chinese markets getting hit a little bit harder. Nikkei closing up 0.2. So that is interesting. Not both of them coinciding with what we want to see. Nasdaq weekly time frame. Let's quickly look at it. Weekly time frame, we were bearish, and I told you guys what we need to look out for is this area right here. This was a previous breakout area. Weekly broke last week's low, now starting to trade bullish again. But however, we could start to see some type of resistance here. But I think once we start trading above 14,720, maybe we get some type of a deeper pullback. But we are trading into a weekly breakout level. You can see here previously weekly rejection, 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 and now all of a sudden strong bearish closure into that level. So this could be purely a pullback to continue lower. And jumping down to a daily time frame here, you can now clearly see that daily support level, resistance, support, support. So what's going to make it very easy for us for tomorrow is if today's daily candle creates some type of top wick, break yesterday's high, and then closes bearish like this. That's going to be a very straightforward trade for us tomorrow, because then we've got a minor structure break to the downside. That's going to be our first closure below this level after a support was formed. If you look here, you'll see that every time we created a support, we never had a bearish candle closure the next day. We always pushed away from that level. So if we can get a bearish daily candle closure below here, that is going to be quite easy for tomorrow. Sales are going to be in play. Weirdly enough, I'm still bearish. The reason for that is from these localized highs, you'll see that every time we created support, we started breaking down that support. And I'm expecting exactly the same to happen today again. The only way that I will change my bias is if we get another bullish daily candle closure here, then we can push all the way back up to retest this breakout level, which is untested. So I'm leaning towards bearish, and quickly going to jump to the 5-minute time frame. Let's quickly see where we are on the lower time frames. So already trading firmly above Asia highs. We are trading above the daily pivot level, and we've got our weekly pivot level up there. What is the 80 doing? 80, weirdly enough, is trading above the 200. So mixed bias in terms of what's happening with Nas and what's happening with US30. Nas looking to be the stronger one this morning, but we will monitor that. I would say our area to monitor this morning, this area right here, Asia highs, that is the level that we want to monitor this morning. Asia highs, and then from there we're gonna see what we get. I just want to change this music. Sounds like we're in a jazz club. USD JPY weekly time frame, quickly top down analysis. We still have 15 minutes left, so no rush. I'm bullish on the week. We can push all the way down here on the weekly time frame, retest that breakout level right here. So once we retest that, we can still flip bullish. Otherwise, if we get a bearish weekly closure below this level, something like this, then next week is going to be bearish, because then I classify all of this as the fake out, because we failed to break higher and hold this breakout level. So something to look out for. JPY pairs have been trading very messy. Daily time frame, that round number, I don't know if they are protecting it, but we just can't get through it. Just shy of it, they start pushing it down. And on a daily time frame, we are now back inside of this range, guys. This is now again a daily range we are trading in. I have to be bearish due to the fact we had 2 consecutive bearish daily candle closures. So I'm leaning towards bearish on the day. I'm going to soften this up. Also, we had this minor support break right there. As you can see, support candle trying to break higher, and then we close back inside of the range. Only concern is we already tested this flat body support area, and 149.50. If we are going to see moves to the downside, 149.50 would need to be broken down. And as you can see right here, Asia low is still intact. Asia lows also coincide with that 149.50 area, as I've mentioned, and then Asia highs up here. Let me just delete that. Asia highs are up here, 149.78. Daily pivot hardly tested. 80 starting to crown now. When I say crown, it's starting to shift to the downside. You're starting to see some price action below that. So are we going to get some sells today on USD JPY? I don't know. But weekly pivot level down here already tested 149.50. I'm going to set some alerts there. Strong breaks below that. Going to wait for the retest. And I will start looking for sells below Asia lows. So just letting you guys know. GBP JPY weekly time frame. Let's quickly look at it. I told you guys I'm bullish on the week due to the fact that we held the support, and now we are trading into the next area of resistance. This was the breakout on a weekly time frame. So what are we going to do here? Are we going to reject there to go lower, or are we going to start continuing higher? So 184 key level to monitor. Daily time frame, yesterday we were bullish. I don't know why this thing is still showing bearish, but we were bullish. I need to click save. Anyway, I'll save that. There, it's saving. So again, I am bullish due to the fact that we broke out of this minor resistance area. If you were wondering, this is the daily time frame. You can see here support, resistance, resistance, resistance again. So are we gonna continue higher? I think it was 2 weeks ago when we had this break and close above. I was bullish for that day, but we closed back inside of the range. So are we gonna get something similar again where it fails to break above and start closing back inside of the range? However, I can see this potentially pushing up to 184.20. But on a daily time frame, we would need to hold, what is this, 183.65. Otherwise, if we reject that, we can come all the way back down to 182.20 5-minute time frame. Let's quickly look at the 5-minute and see where we are on the 5 with our Asia ranges. $12 left. We are almost there, guys. I just want to 183.50. So 80 is firmly bullish, and we are trading above Asia highs. Only thing is we've already tested it. Yeah, where's our daily pivot? Daily pivot all the way down here. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for some more price action. I'm not too keen to jump into this. I'll set some alerts at 183.50. Let's see what we do at that level. Not the cleanest buys, not the most high probable buys, but if we can hold Asia highs 183.50, I think we can make a run for the session highs again. Gold hurting the guys. We are bullish on the week due to the fact we had our first bullish weekly closure above this previous area weekly time frame, and I mentioned last week's top week we can still go to fill that. This could just be the bottom week on the weekly time frame, also to come and retest that weekly pivot. Jumping down to a daily time frame, looking at this chart this morning, I looked at this, and if you look at it, every time we've made new highs on gold, I don't know, I must just chat downstairs. So you can see here, every time we've made new highs, we have broken out of that. So anytime we get some type of daily resistance forming, we break out of it. So just looking at with this recent run up, you cannot be bearish on this daily candle just due to the fact that it has been pushing so strongly bullish. However, my only concern is we failed to hold above this level right here. If you look left on the daily time frame, look at that, you'll see there support, resistance, resistance. So I would need a daily closure above that. What is that? 1980. That was the flip zone yesterday for the weekly candle. So daily bias for me, neutral. And I would want to see what happens at 1980. 5 minute time for daily time frame. That was the daily 5 minute time frame. Let's quickly look at our Asia range. So we still have our alerts set 1981. Trading above the daily pivot. What is the 80 doing? 80 is still bullish, starting to trade below it. So I would say anything below. Let him just phone Claudia. I don't know. Yeah, just let him phone Claudia. It's under Claudia offices. Gold. So pivot level, I would say this is your area to monitor. Whatever we do at that pivot level, that is going to determine where we go. So ideally, once we test this pivot level, this 80 would need to start turning back positive, start doing something like this and start trading back above. Otherwise, you could see some potential sells incoming for gold. GBP USD, 8 minutes left. Let's quickly rapid fire analysis. Weekly time frame. We are bullish on the week. Remember, I told you guys I'm expecting some type of break back above. You can watch yesterday's analysis where I told you guys I'm expecting some type of fake out to the downside due to the fact that we are bearish on the dollar index. So daily time frame, very straightforward, beautiful chart to look at this morning. You had this type of double bottom support, you had the candle closure back inside of this range. So easy targets this morning, 1 2 3 14. That is our range we can trade in, and then after that we can start pushing back to the upside. And let's see where we are on the lower time frames. I'll get to all of the questions now, guys. Asia highs, let's quickly look at Asia high right there, Asia low down here, trading quite far above the daily pivot. You've got a 122.50 there. Yeah, I'm not going to look for buys here at the Asia highs. I'm going to wait for some type of pullback back to 122.50, and if we can get back there, half round number, I am more than happy to start looking for some buys, unless we really hold Asia highs, but I don't see that happening. So 122.50 Euro USD, quickly weekly time frame. We've got, what is it, 5 minutes left. So this was quite easily bullish for me. I don't know why this is not saving, but bullish. Go to yesterday's analysis. The daily bias was also bullish. Alright, reason for it being bullish, I told you guys we closed back above that area. I said we can go all the way back up to this level right here, 107.10. That was our previous support area. And daily time frame, what do we have on the daily? So daily, nice little breakout. We could come back all the way down here to retest that level to then continue higher. Only concern on the daily is we almost at this previous support turned resistance area. So after a big day like that, you could get some secondary market structure price trading back into a range or providing you with some type of pullback. Just want to quickly define our Asia range for the session. And yeah, we are trading quite far above the daily pivot. Asia high still intact, accumulation distribution still heavily bullish. What did I delete there? Already trading above the weekly R1. Just want to make sure. Holy shit, yeah. So we've already blasted through the weekly R1, already at the weekly R2. Damn, this thing just flew yesterday. Weekly R2, that's a level we need to monitor. 5-minute time frame, let's quickly look at it. Yeah, so very tricky buying at this level. I'm gonna wait for some type of pullback back to the Asia lows, and then I'll start monitoring it there. German 30, quickly, daily time frame. Daily is still bearish. Only thing is, if you look on the daily, this is a potential support area right there, and we closed below it, but I'm still bearish on the day. Weekly time frame is bearish. 5-minute time frame is, what is the 5-minute telling me? 5 minutes starting to flatline here on the 80, so neutral. I'm gonna go with neutral on the day, even though the daily time frame is showing me bearish. This thing can still go either way. We can get deeper pullbacks. And let's quickly look at our Asia range. This is our Asia low, and this is our Asia high. All right, so already trading above the Asia high. Interesting. I would say monitor Asia highs. That's what we'll monitor. And then just quickly EJ daily time frame. Daily time frame at this massive daily resistance area. We were talking about how ugly this daily chart is, but we had the breakout now. So quite a massive level we are trading at. And did I mark my weekly pivots? I did. Right, 5-minute. Where are we trading on the 5? Let's just mark our Asia range. Right guys, 2 minutes to market open, and I hope you guys are ready. Still bullish. Weekly R1 right there. Daily pivot down here, so 149.50. I would say let's monitor 149.50, and if we can come back inside of the Asia range, we'll potentially look for buys. That is the analysis, guys. 149.50. We've got a 1 minute 20 seconds, and UJ down was business. Let's check. Oi, all right. So we're gonna monitor that. As mentioned, if we can start trading solidly below the Asia lows, I'll look for retest here. It's not missed, guys. It's just showing us direction and volume. But we are here. 1 minute till the open, and let's see what's happening. Bring on the likes for the stream, folks. Thanks, Edgar. Ruben, 2,000 subscribers. Well done, guys. Yeah, thank you so much. Not well done to us, well done to you guys for subscribing and for joining us every day. Without you guys, this wouldn't be possible. Nas yesterday was like a pissed girlfriend. I didn't trade yesterday afternoon. I had to fetch my dog from the vet. Keegan, good morning. Paco, good morning. Fransha, Howard, Trevor, Minty, Alian, Goeiemorgen, Sabona, Troki, Anton, Neville. Haven't seen you yet, Neville. Good morning. Will, good morning. Loki. And then JFX 2019 ICT. Good morning. Alright guys, Markets are now officially open and in motion. Round 1. Fight. Let's go. UJ short of the year. Right, DXY trading below Asia lows. Remember, we always wait for the first 15-minute, guys. We talked about it yesterday as well. In the Zoom, I told you guys it is time to get critical with your trading. And what is it to be critical with your trading? To measure every aspect of your trading, because you cannot improve that what you cannot measure. So how can you improve something if you don't know it's bad? The only way I realized my trading was bad before the open or trading right at the open was measuring it. And then after I measured it, I realized, listen here, why do I trade that time? I don't have a high win rate during that time. Like, just stop trading during that time. Give yourself the best opportunity for success. You missed UJ Cash. No, I didn't miss anything, my brother. Anton, you've been here for a number of times. You know very well we do not trade before the open. So we didn't miss anything. 9:15, yes, Monas. 13 minutes and 28 minutes. We've got PMIs coming out, and then in an hour's time, Eurozone PMIs. Anton, my brother, you need to find God, honestly. You come onto the streams. I don't know if you are trying to troll or what you are doing, but anyway. Just stay calm. Rather add value. I can't miss a trade if it wasn't in my plan to take the trade. If it was my plan to short from here and it moved, I missed it because that was my plan. But my plan has never been to trade before the open or to trade right at the open. If you watch the analysis, I said we're gonna wait for breaks below here. Rewind, Anton, and then go back, and I said on the retest of 149.50 we will short. So that is the plan. Plan was never to take the trade before the market opens. Altimokar, good morning. I haven't seen you here. Welcome, welcome. If you are a first time viewer, I just want to welcome you guys. Welcome to the stream. Curious to what methodology do you utilize in your day-to-day trading? Curious to what methodology. JFX, if you join in every day, we take trades live. Also join the Discord link. I just want to make sure that is the correct one. For some reason yesterday Discord link was acting up. Let me just check if it is the right one. But yeah, if you join every day, you'll see my methodology. I'm also busy, or not, I can't say I'm busy. I did the script last night for a YouTube video with my methodology. Some of the concepts, 3 of the core concepts is from ICT, and I'll be talking about that in the YouTube video. I just finished writing the script last night. We'll be shooting that video today, and that will go into editing either today or tomorrow, and then hopefully by Friday we can get it out to you guys. So 3 of the core ICT concepts that I've utilized, as I've mentioned, 2015, 2016 I went through all of ICT's stuff, and then I think it was 2 years ago again I went through his work. And I think a lot of guys get lost in the source. EuroCAD, while we wait for the morning shuffle, I'll quickly do EuroCAD for Profitable Trader. Feel free to send in your charts or let me have a look at them. Daily time frame. So daily time frame, let's quickly go to the weekly. I think we did an analysis for you yesterday as well, where I said I am bullish on the week due to the fact that we failed to close lower, and as you can see here on the weekly time frame, we created some type of support there. And jumping down to the daily real quick, you can see yesterday closed bullish. We closed above this previous area, and now we're starting to get into a tricky little level or range to trade into. So you had this massive breakout to the upside. So as you can see, every time you had a very nice move to the upside, you went into some type of secondary market structure where the market pulled back, created like a 3-wave pullback. So is this the level where you're going to start seeing some type of pullback to then come and break through here? So most of you know that big ranges equal small ranges and small ranges equal big ranges. So I wouldn't be surprised if this market slowly starts to trickle down day by day, and maybe by Thursday you find some type of bottom to come and retest the weekly highs. But I would be bullish up until I see something change. 5-minute time frame. What do we have on the 5? You can see we already took Asia lows. So EuroCAD, Asia lows been taken, Asia highs have also been taken, and we are trading above this round number. So I would say 80 is bullish. If you want to trade EuroCAD, wait for some type of retest on the round number here, and if you can hold that round number which coincides with the Asia lows, and you get some type of minor structure break to the upside, that could be your trade. And this is your weekly high. So remember, taking buys here is risky. That is your weekly high. And yeah, that's my 2 cents on EuroCAD. Awesome, my bro. ICT's concepts alone are hard. Most don't use all of it because it's so much information and it's super mechanical. Market's looking a bit iffy today. Having patience today. 100%. Always. That is what we get paid for. Waiting. Remember, we're not machine gunners. We are snipers. So we wait for the best setup and we execute on it. Chris, do you think that the rally as shown on a seasonal chart for US30 is starting to play out? Could be. I'll just follow day by day. That's one thing I've never done, is trying to predict where the market is going to be in 3, 4, 5 months time. My job as a trader for my session is to catch my little piece of the market for the session. I don't care where the market is trading Thursday. That's Thursday's worry. My worry today is, where is the dollar going? Where is the rest of the market going? But where it's going to be December, I don't know. Finally, a transparent South African trader streamer checks 100%. Market's looking a bit iffy. Please check Aussie. I'll check now. Awesome, my bro. RST concepts alone are hard. Most don't use all of it because it's so much information. Correct. I think he did it, Michael did it specifically to confuse guys, because you should not be using all of the concepts. Take what you can from it and either trade one model, but you cannot trade all of them. Nasdaq hit 14,720. Can you look for franc yen? Please check Aussie yen. Reginald, Euro USD, as mentioned, this is the weekly high, so we've officially created a new high on the week. I'm not going to buy this. I'll happily see this thing run, but I am not. We're already trading above the weekly R2, so this thing is already extended. It can run another 100 pips. I'm 100% fine with that. It's just a lower probability trade for me. That's definitely true, my brother. That's so true. Aussie yen, quite a few requests for Aussie yen. Let's quickly look at it. 4 minutes for the shuffle, and then we're going to start looking at executing Aussie yen. Let's quickly look at Aussie yen for you guys. Yeah, guys, if you are going to go down the ICT rabbit hole, please just note you cannot trade everything that it teaches. You cannot trade everything. You can't trade the seek and destroy profile every week. You cannot trade the market maker buy and sell model. You can potentially trade every week, but do not try to trade everything that it talks about in there. You will obviously be traumatized and most probably stop trading. Aussie yen daily time frame. Let's quickly look at the weekly for you guys. Weekly is yeah, what a ugly weekly chart. Weekly is still relatively bullish because from this little consolidation range we broke to the upside, pullback, closed bullish. We've got that bullish wick to fill. Daily time frame. Daily time frame is like, I don't trade patterns, but this is like some type of squeezing pattern, if you can call it that. It's not taking out lows, it's not taking out highs, it's like some type of wedge. So at one stage it's going to want to break out. It's consolidating, concentrating into one point. 5 minute time frame. Let's quickly look at the 5. So AD is bullish. We are trading way above the daily pivot. We have already tested Asia highs. I don't like a buy setup like this because we've already tested Asia highs, so very likely it will actually come back into the range and start to go for the Asia lows. So I would say buys are very low probability. I wouldn't even look at trading this up until it's back here at the daily pivot. So that's my view on AUD yen. Please check pound yen. We are checking all of them. All right, here's this thing coming back into the range. 2 minutes French PMRs, and then in 17 minutes we've got German PMRs. RST's work is amazing. I joined his private mentorship 2020, been using it ever since, but definitely through extremely difficult times. JFX, I think you're gonna enjoy my video then. There's only 3 concepts you really need to focus on with RCT, and I promise you, or I cannot promise you, but I can almost tell you that if you follow that, you can be profitable without jumping through all of the other hoops. What do you want me to check on pound yen, my brother? We're just waiting for the 15-minute shuffle. We're bullish on the day, as mentioned. We haven't taken Asia lows, we've taken Asia highs. And yeah, 183.50. If we're going to look for some type of buys, it would be back above the Asia highs. Or if we get a deeper pullback, Asia lows. But this thing can even pull back all the way down here and it can still be bullish. But I'm not looking at selling this. So this thing can run, how far is it? 40 pips. I'll wait for the buys. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Are you Cape Town based? If you have any live seminars or classes, I would love to join. I'm not Cape Town based. We're actually in Port Elizabeth. And we do live Zoom calls every Monday straight after the stream. And we do live trading sessions Monday to Friday. We do the London session and the New York session. So everything we do is built around the live streams, because this is where we execute our trades live. This is where I manage my trades. You get to see how I manage trades. You get to see my thought process as to how I enter, how I close my trades, all of that. So this is most probably the best class, is the live stream where we execute live. I don't even know what the silver bullet is. And would you agree that is playing out on now the entry being... No, I don't know what the silver bullet is, Peter. What are the Asia highs and lows? Do they play a part in every trading pair? They 100% play a part. If you go on ICT's video, the majority of his work is based around the Asia highs. It's always about Asia highs being swept or Asia lows. And that is when I started backtesting it, and I was like, if this guy is making so much mention about the Asia highs or lows, let me see how I can use it, not just for a Judas swing, but actually for trade continuations, for a much simpler method. Because a lot of times, for instance, the 15-minute now, guys would now say that this is the Judas swing, and they would pull their fib and you would look for your OTE entry here. And I never liked trading like that, where the market is still moving. I like to have confirmations for my entry, and that is when I developed my model. If you go onto Discord, under the education section, for those of you that haven't joined, under the education section, you'll see my trading plan / trading strategy right there, and then my entry drills as well. So be sure to check it out, all for free. The only thing I ask for is to like the stream, to subscribe. That is the only way you can support our channel. We don't gatekeep anything here. For those that have been joining, we are as transparent as can be. We pitch up every day. We try and bring value. So all we ask is a like and a subscribe, and that is how you support the channel. That is how you support us. Our daily wage is a few likes. We're sitting on 180.76 likes. Can we get 100? I would love for us to get to 100 likes. All right, PMIs relatively mixed. Composite PMI came out a little bit hotter, but your manufacturing PMI quite a bit lower. And then services PMI is coming out. So manufacturing slowing down a little bit in France. And next up, 11 minutes, we've got Germany. This is a red folder one. So could get some volatility there. US oil taking support, please check. Let's quickly look at US oil. Just want to run through where we are. Nothing yet. We've set our alerts. USD JPY looks very clean for me, guys. This is a very clean setup. I'm going to be very alert as to what we do in this zone. So get your USD JPY charts ready. The rest is not clean for me. So yeah, UJ, keep UJ on high alert. Let's quickly look at US oil for you, my brother. US oil. Let's quickly look at oil. Quick rapid fire analysis, weekly time frame. I think this chart is chalked, if I'm not mistaken. Currency.com, yeah. Service termination. So currency.com not on here. Let me actually delete that. Let's get a new one. You want me to look at US oil or WTI? I think this is WTI. Let's quickly check it out. All right, weekly time frame. So on a weekly time frame, you can clearly see we have been creating bullish market structure. We are now in secondary market structure, and we've had 2 consecutive bullish weekly closures, closing back above this previous area. So we can potentially come and retest this session or weekly highs up here. Only thing is we started breaking last week's low, so that is the only concern for me. Daily time frame, oh yeah, so daily time frame telling a different story. As you can see here, breaks below that daily support, also breaks below that previous resistance area. I'll be bearish on the day unless we can close back inside of this range, bullish, something like that. And 5-minute time frame, what do we have on the 5? Let's quickly jump down to the 5. Still trading within the Asia range. We actually nipped the Asia lows just briefly, and then Asia highs. Accumulation distribution telling me a different story. Bearish, trading below the EMAs on the 5-minute, trading below the pivot. So I would say potential sells in this zone if you get confirms, but not necessarily looking bullish. That's just what I'm seeing. I hope that helps. Where's Keegan today? He quickly went to a doctor's appointment. He'll be in shortly. Pleasure, my brother. 99 likes, one more to go to 100. Really appreciate all of you guys joining here today. How are you guys feeling? You guys ready for the day? At what level would you execute a SEC for Nas100? I would say Nas, monitor this level. Asia highs. This for me is a valid impulsive move to the upside. We haven't retested Asia highs, so you could potentially get some buys from the Asia highs. Only looking at GU for the day. Dylan Hansen, GU, what do you want to do with GU? GU is a little bit of a mixed bias for me on the day. 2Gs, where's his other G? Tao is quickly gone to a doctor. He's got a doctor's appointment. Well, not a doctor, I think a dermatologist. Something to do with his skin, so it's just getting that sorted out. I'm looking for longs. Alright, Dylan. Yeah, my only thing is this is the weekly high. That is literally the weekly high. That's why I say it's tricky to trade the weekly highs. It's not that it cannot go higher. It's just a much lower probability trade for me. That's why I'm going to wait for USD JPY. And while USD JPY pushes up, I just want to show you guys what we will be looking for. So we'll be looking for either one of these setups to play out. I love this middle one, and I'm actually quickly going to copy that for us, and you guys can see it on screen. So I always mention that when I trade and I know where I want to trade from, I visually already anticipate what I want to see. And what I want to see at Asia lows is exactly this. So I don't overthink it. I'm already prepared for what price is going to do. So as soon as I get that, I've got all of my confirms. I'm bearish on the day. My accumulation distribution is bearish. So now all I need to do is I need to wait for price to give me this setup. And as soon as I get that setup, I execute. There's no fear. I've seen these setups play out over and over. That is where you get confidence, from going over the same setup, trading the same setup. And as mentioned, that's the only thing I can control, is where I enter. And then the second most important thing is how we start managing our trade. So if we're going to get a nice setup here, and we get that entry criteria that we're looking for, then our next thing is going to be, how do we manage our trade? How do we make sure that we give our trade enough room to breathe, but also to make sure that the trade idea remains valid? Because if I'm going with a 20 pip stop, I'm always looking at how to potentially minimize my risk. I don't want to take a full stop. I want to make sure I can keep my stops as low as possible. Is it possible to show us the chart time frame you're marking each pair? Appreciate your hard work. MD, always 5 minutes. I must actually make a note. I execute on the 5. I trade on the 5. Everything is done on the 5. The only thing is that when I do my top-down analysis, I go from the weekly, and I will specifically say jumping down to a weekly time frame, jumping down to a daily time frame, jumping down to a 5. But once we've done our analysis, once we've established our bias for the day, we do not go off the 5. 5 is like, this is our happy place, so you can always know. But feel free to ask if you ever feel unsure as to what time frame we are on. It is the 5 minute. Yes, I'm looking for sales, Sofian. You sound like Arnold. Man, we already did that. I'll be back. Do you mark the wicks or the candlestick bodies? For my Asia range, I use the bodies. I don't use the wicks. How do you get in sync with time frame alignments? I don't get in sync. I follow the order flow in the 5 minute. As mentioned, I'm not trying to swing, so I just follow the order flow that I'm currently seeing. And if that order flow shifts, then I'll obviously trade with that. Hey Chris, simply add a watermark. Yes, that watermark looks bad, but let's see. Watermark. Are you guys gonna appreciate the watermark? Let's see. Is it possible to move that watermark? Let's quickly see. Watermark. Let me know if it's possible to... I don't think it's possible. Let's see. Can't move it. Okay. Do you guys like the watermark? Should I leave it? Or is this enough for you guys? Just visually. Maybe I should get it a little bit lighter. I think you guys can see that. No, so I don't trade that, my brother. If you are on the streams, you'll see how I trade. I trade horizontal levels. If price rejects that level, I know it's going back for the session lows, and after that I use my pivots. So I don't trade discount arrays or premium arrays, none of that. So I only use the 3 concepts from RCT that I'll be sharing in the video, but other than that, watermark good, keep it. Is this color good enough? I just don't want it to be too hectic. Alright, DXY back inside of the Asia range. Pound yen all the way back down here. What is gold doing? Alright, as mentioned, very low probability buying up here. We'll wait for the news. Euro breaking lows. Only thing is the 80 is still bullish. That's why I cannot execute on shorts. 28 minutes. German, yeah, again mixed. So composite PMI coming out weaker than expected, but manufacturing came out a little bit better, and then services dropping as well. So slowdown in the Eurozone economy. But we'll see what we get. Yeah guys, so the indicators I use is the accumulation distribution with a moving average. I use the 200 moving average, it's this one here. Then I also use the moving average exponential, and then I also use the pivot point standard. So the pivot point standard, these are my settings. You can screenshot this, type traditional, time frame auto, and number of look back. You can change that to how many pivots you want to see. You can change it to 1, then you only see the pivots for the day. And as mentioned, the pivot points is potential support areas, this S2 and the S1, and the daily pivot is obviously your daily equilibrium level, and you want to trade as close as possible to that daily pivot level. And then the Asia lows as per ICT from 7 p.m. New York time to midnight New York time. That is what I define as my Asia range. I use the flat bodies and not the wicks, and all of that is in the trading plan as well. Download the trading plan here, and you will get all of that information. Can you check Euro New Zealand on your strategy? Let's quickly look at Euro New Zealand. I'm still waiting here guys, we've got our alerts set, so don't stress, we aren't missing out on anything. Euro New Zealand daily time frame. Let's first start off with the week, quick rapid fire. Weekly is bullish, no little to no bottom wick. We closed above this previous support area right here. And on a daily time frame, what do we have on the daily? Daily is bullish, but holy shit, look at this. 3, 6, 9 consecutive days of bullish price action. So at what stage are we gonna get some type of retracement? Still bullish though up until we break yesterday's low. 5-minute time frame. What do I have on the 5? So rejections off the daily pivot. Also Asia lows, and you can see that the accumulation distribution starting to show some weakness. And I think once you start turning like this, then you could get those moves to the downside. Otherwise, if Euro New Zealand gets back above the daily pivot, all of this can just be the fake out. Something like this, you can 182 institutional level right there. So you could potentially get some buys if you get a shift from bearish order flow to bullish. So yeah, that is what I see there. I'll be back. Yeah, I'm waiting for you, Jay, guys. Thank you so much. I will check your Discord education. And MD, just let me know if you can get in. Some guys had an issue yesterday getting in on the Discord. Let me know if you can get in. 122 likes. Really appreciate it, guys. Really appreciate all of you being here. How did yesterday go? How did Keegan's stream go? I think Keegan peaked yesterday at almost 215 viewers. And remember what I said yesterday? Somebody saying, when do I take a rest? And I said, you cannot take a rest if you want to get to the top, because there's somebody else that's more hungry than you. And some of you that know Don, the other NYSE streamer, I think he hasn't streamed in the last 4 days. So you better believe Keegan is putting in the work and going for that top spot for NYSE. We're not competing against anybody, but all I'm saying is whoever is the most hungry for it is going to get it. Who's going to show up every day, who's going to show up on time. That is one of the things we push and strive for, is excellence. You'll never see us be late for a stream. When you pitch up your streams start on the dot 8:30. So all I'm saying is whoever's out there streaming, you better be sharp, you better pitch up every day. Otherwise, in a year, 2 years time, you're going to wonder, how did this 2G's trading Chris market bull go from 200, 300 viewers per stream to 4,000, 5,000 viewers per stream? Because we operate at a level of excellence that some guys do not operate at. And you don't have to be the best. You just need to put in the work. You just need to wake up a little bit earlier. While the other guy's still sleeping and you working, you are already getting 2, 3, 4 hours more than that guy. I told you guys when I did some work for quite a big firm in Santon, and I was still at the office. I think it was around about 8 o'clock, 8:30. And I was working in the one corner office in the back of the office. And as I wanted to leave, and I got out of the office, 8:30, it literally looked like 7 o'clock in the morning. Everyone was still there. Because that is the level at what they operate at. You seeing the guy next to you as your competition, and if he's spending an extra hour at the office, or 2 hours, that's 10 hours he gets every week. That's 40 hours per month, and you better believe 40 hours extra a month, he's going to be running circles around you in a year's time. Consistency is key in the streaming world. 100% Minty. We also getting our stream deck on Thursday. They let us know that the new stock has arrived. Also getting new mics, so the stream production is gonna be a lot better. We're gonna have multiple cameras. Mo is gonna be our producer. Mo, I don't know if Mo's still on stream. Mo is gonna be the producer, so Mo said he's ready to take this stream mainstream. Mo, I just hope DSTV or Super Sport doesn't nab you from us. I'm expecting big things from Mo. Producer slash creative director slash video editor. Bro, I'm pushing this all the way with this team. Moski. How to check the spread size on MT5. Alright, let me show you. So if you open up your MT5 and you go on your market watch table, you can right click there, and at columns you can click spread. So their spread is off, and if I click it again, there's spread, and then in that column right there it's going to show you the spread. So remember, when it says 11, that is pipettes, so it's actually 1.2. And then also what you can do is, if you go on your actual chart, let me go to Euro USD. If you go on your actual chart, you can also see the spread visually. And how you do that is you right click properties and you go show bid, show ask price line, and you can change that to blue and red. So I always have my bid as blue and my ask as red. So there you can see the spread as well, but other than that, the spread is usually here in the right hand corner. So there you can see the spread. How's the morning been? Just patiently waiting for our setups, my brother. Just patiently waiting. Mo, let's quickly get Mo in here. Mo, quickly come. I'm gonna get Mo to tell you guys what we've got planning for the stream. I'm just gonna run to the toilet quickly. Mo, come chat to you. Yeah, come chat to the guys. Tell them what we've got planned.
Yes, I'm Chris.
Yeah, chat to the guys.
Yo, what's up, guys? Chris has this nasty habit of just like throwing me on. I don't know how well you guys can hear me. So, future plans. Hey, so the idea basically is we want to move Keegan into this office as well, right? So that means we're gonna have to move everything here. Chris has like 3 monitors that we're working with. We're gonna need an extra computer because we can't stream everything from 2 PCs using just one. So once we get the stream deck in here, I don't think I'm gonna move into the office with the boys, but yeah, man, it's gonna be a huge shift. Eventually we're gonna get another camera for Keegs as well, because you know his quality, we want to bump it up as well. But the big thing here is the stream deck. If we get that, I mean, once we get it, right, that's gonna be maybe Thursday. Yeah, you guys are gonna see some improvements, and that also means we'll be able to take all of this and just condense it down into shorts and reels, and probably put it on TikTok as well, and be able to just share the stream with a wider audience. What else am I missing here? Microphones. Chris has this microphone over here. It's a Razer microphone. It's pretty good, but he isn't too impressed with it. He thinks we can do better, and we're gonna get there as well. It's so much, but the idea honestly is to use, you know, the ads that you guys are seeing, all of that stuff is just channeling and funneling into the equipment. I don't think we're making a profit yet. It's all just gonna go into improving the quality, and you know, I'm excited. I'm seeing comments. What's up, guys? I'm Mo, by the way. You see, man, I'm running around the office every day. Let me just read some of you guys' comments. Sorry for missing these. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not joining multi-choice, dude. I'm just gonna be here. I love the team. The team is great. It's a very fun environment this side, you know. Like even today I showed up and Chris made me a coffee. Don't tell him I told you that, but he's a solid dude, and I think this is the right team to grow with. Super duper lucky. Chris is back. Don't tell him anything I said. All right, peace out, guys. Here's Chris for you.
Exactly, good things.
I only said good things about you, Chris. Nothing too soft. Here you go.
Must really listen. What's the vision? Yeah.
I was rapid fire. I never stopped.
Chad, I hope I only said good things about me. But yeah, we've got a big vision for what we want to do, and I don't know if Mo told you, my saying is always never despise the day of small beginnings. Never look at your current circumstances and think that is final. So whatever you want to do, whatever you set yourself out to do, don't despise the day of small beginnings. Everyone started out small. Every big business started off as an idea. Every big entrepreneur, multi-millionaire, billionaire, they all started somewhere, but the thing is that kept them going was the vision. And the Bible actually says, my people perish for a lack of vision. Because that is what wakes you up in the morning. If you just look in the mirror, or you just look in front of you at your current situation, you are not wanting to push every day. But if you've got a vision set for yourself and you work towards that every day, that is when you'll reach it. GBP buys, no. We would need to wait for some type of structure break back into the Asia range. I'm just patiently waiting for you, Jay. Paco, I think you might just skip to the live. Maybe your stream is buffering a bit. Please check out Frank on daily time frame. Can we buy? Profitable trader, I think you're looking at way too many pairs, my brother. Gad Frank, I don't even think I've got Gad Frank on here. No, I don't have it on here. UJ getting close, big boss. It is Jordan. This thing can push all the way up here. I want it ideally to push up into that level. What's the plan? We already said what the plan is. We're waiting for the pullback on UJ, and then we're waiting for our entry criteria to be met. We're looking for reversal trades. We're looking for the sells. Check the Discord. Maybe I should actually keep it visually up here for you guys to see how you prepare yourself for a trade, what you visually want to see. And visually what we want to see is the following. As soon as we get this, either here or there, we will be executing. So that is the plan. We are now just waiting for price to get to our level. Half round number, Asia lows, weekly pivot up there. Beautiful. Oh shit, Trocky, you think it is already that time? Alright guys, let's quickly, while we wait here, as you can see right here on the views, we've actually had a very nice impulse leg to the upside, and I think we're starting to create some type of buy side liquidity. 215, 217 the peak viewers. So Trocky initiated the algo, and this is something Mr. Beast, actually Mo, when he emailed him, said, dude, how can we increase the number of viewers, because we only had 2 viewers, and those 2 viewers were myself and Mo. And what Mr. Beast told me next, we didn't believe it. I honestly thought he was joking, and he said, remember, the YouTube algorithm works with audio as well. That's why if you play music that's copyrighted, they flag you, because the algorithm uses audio. And he said, Chris, if you want to bump up your numbers, but he said you can't do it at the beginning of a stream or at the end of the stream. Mid-stream, you have to say the words algorithm audience 3 times in a row, and you will see the numbers spike. And RSA underscore Trocky initiated that, and what you'll see now is after I say those words, shortly after that, the algorithm will send us a lot of new viewers. It's actually going to push us up on the page, and what you'll see next is quite amazing, but please keep it for yourself. We don't want that information to leak. So 3, 2, 1, algorithm audience, algorithm audience, algorithm audience. All right, and you will now see the numbers just miraculously. I don't know how they do it, but you'll see the numbers actually go somewhere like above 240, even to 80 very shortly. Can you please guide how to grow small accounts? Grow it step by step, brother. How do you grow a big account? How do you grow a small account? Small consistent wins. Don't try and double up your account. Risk 5% max on a small account. Start compounding that. I think I had the discussion with Mo as well, and I said start off small, and then if you've got a job, start depositing into your trading account. So let's say you start off with $1,000 and you risk 10% per trade, and maybe you make 300 Rand, and that month you were able to save 500 Rand. So now you deposit that 500 with the 300 profit. Now all of a sudden you're sitting at 1,800 Rand. So technically now that account has grown to 1,800 Rand, and now your 5% per trade increases. There's no shortcut in trading, guys. Let me tell you this. If you think there is a way, it is a grind. There's no shortcut. There's no holy grail. There's no flipping a $500 account to $5 million. It is a grind. You may, Jordan, anytime. Drop it in the chat there for the guys. Anything you feel valuable. What you can do is, as well, Jordan, is send it to me directly in a personal message, and I'll drop it in the education section as well. All right, 6 minutes for the last PMIs to come out, and then we've got some pound PMIs, but then at least the Eurozone is clear. news would be done and dusted. So let's see where we are at that stage. How much is your Discord? My Discord, I'm going to put the price quickly on the screen for you. This is the price of the Discord. $3.99. That is how much it is. As soon as you like the stream, you can join the Discord. Just a like and a subscribe and you are in. $3.99. A better deal you will not get. Are you a funded trader? Vivek, I am. Should I put that in my bio? I've been self-funded for almost 8 years. I only did a funded challenge now. When we started the streams to show you guys what is possible, and I'm also busy with this funded challenge on Vault Funder, which is currently up just over 5.95%. I think this is our 3rd week into the challenge. And but yeah, I am now technically funded. Let me just log into that account. But I'm self-funded. I don't know, it's weird how it's become this thing. If you're not a funded trader, I don't know, it's like you have to be funded to be called a trader. I use MT5, my brother. So I just started the funding challenge just purely for transparency reasons, and all of you guys, all of the trades I take on stream, I did. So this is the funded trader certificate, and I actually just gave this. Okay, maybe I shouldn't say I gave it away because maybe they flagged me, but I don't need the money from that funded account, so I blessed somebody with it. But yeah, I have to say it felt good passing a funding challenge, because obviously it is quite a different experience to trading your own capital. So that was a completely... so I'm affiliated with Vault Funder. You'll check the link in the description. I've got a referral link in the description. So I do recommend Vault Funder. You guys have seen the trading conditions. We had Sahil on as well, so I recommend Vault Funder. Fully regulated entity as well, FSP number 51042, and yeah, so this is the prop firm I suggest you use, Vault Funder. 100k account, scaling up to $1 million, maximum of $400,000 per trader or 8 million rand. But that is the prop firm I suggest. That is the prop firm that I'm busy with this challenge. Here you can see the spreads, phenomenal. US30 as well, just absolutely phenomenal spreads there. That is like a 1-point spread. And I'm not just saying that, you guys have seen me execute live, and again I will execute live when we take this trade, but Chris, are you and Darren Dick's family? No, Bevan, we are not family. $8 million is a massive amount to trade. If you do 4% on that, that's almost $250,000. That is almost $250,000 in funding. In profits. Yeah, I don't think I'll do another funding challenge. I actually went back to my live account. I'll just finish this one up before the end of the year. So I'm just gonna trade this last bit of the year with my live account, my self-funded live account, not live account, the prop firm. And next year I'll try and go for some more funding challenges. Are you based in South Africa? Correct, I am. I had problems with vault markets with the execution. It was slow, so I don't use them anymore. Check them out again, JFX. One of the reasons why I started working with them is also as an advisor. So you'll see a lot of changes come into play. Hopefully before the end of the year, vault markets will be on TradingView as well. So you can trade with your broker with vault markets on TradingView. They are just busy with the applications. There's a lot of good things coming to vault markets. I can guarantee you that. The directors, the owners are all geared towards giving you guys the best trading platform. They're busy overhauling all of the servers. They were at the expo in Cyprus now, and when they came back they said, listen, yeah, we've got a lot of work to do to get to that international standard. So you will see a lot happening. What is the difference between vault markets and vault funder? They're two separate entities. Jex. Vault funder just uses vault markets as the broker, but on paper they are two completely separate entities. The one's a funding company, the one is a retail broker. Have you ever looked into Elliott wave theory? I use it for a lot of crypto and gold analysis. Not sure how well it works with currency pairs. Jordan, weirdly enough, that is where I started my trading journey. So Cobus Kemp was my first mentor. He is an Elliott wave guy. Nothing against the Elliott wave theory and all of that, but I promise you I will run rings around guys trading Elliott wave theory. So don't use it. Started off my journey on that, but charts look amazing. If you've seen some Elliott wave charts, they look amazing, but in terms of trading, that is not the way to go. But nothing wrong with it if you can use it successfully. There's not a right or a wrong way, so let me just make that clear. In trading there's no right or wrong. It's about making money. If you found an edge in the market and you can consistently profit from that, stick to it. Guys, I'm still waiting for USD JPY. I'm not gonna touch this thing up until we push in here to that weekly pivot. So I am patiently waiting, guys. Patience is gonna pay, I promise you. You guys have seen it so many times. Thank you for your insight, big man. Haha, no ways, me too, man. Yeah, no, Quibba is very solid guy. Nothing bad to say about Quibus. The only thing is there are a lot better ways of trading than Elliott wave and the harmonic patterns and all of that other weird stuff that the CMT guys use, but nothing bad to say about him. The only right way is being profitable. 100%. 100%. New to your channel, brother. I love your patience. Christopher, that came with a lot of hurt, a lot of pain. And up until you get to the point where you are tired of experiencing the same pain over and over, you learn to get patient. Somebody once asked me, how do you stop overtrading? I said, go and overtrade for a month. Let me know how you feel. Write down how you felt after that month. And that is the reason to stop overtrading. I cannot tell you any other way. You have to emotionally feel that, and if you like that feeling of losing and being an idiot, then great. But if you've got any sense of pain or any sense of trying to better yourself, you cannot stay the same. So SMC concepts all the way. Oh, beautiful, dude. I know a lot of guys that trade SMC and is very successful. There is honestly no right or wrong. Find your edge in the market, trade your edge, and the rest will be history. I don't know why guys are so weird on social media saying that this is the best strategy, that is the best strategy. Like, why would you need to convince me that it's the best? If it's the best, use it. If ICT is the best strategy and you're profitable with it, use it. If whatever John the fluid trader or whoever trades this, trade it. Like, I don't know why it's always this pissing contest as to this is the best strategy, that is the best strategy. Like, guys, pound yen, I'm keeping an eye on this. So we've got pound news in 22 minutes. Euro PMIs came out relatively bad, not too bad, but lower than expected. So if we get something like this on pound yen, I am happy to look for potential longs. So I'm just letting you guys know that I am monitoring pound yen as well, because on the daily time frame, this is that level we were talking about, that breakout level 26. And if we go back to the 5-minute, if we can get back above that level, so I'm just letting you guys know, potentially news can drive this quickly down to here, and I'll even look for buys from 183. So I'm still not looking to sell this. I could be wrong, I've been wrong in the past, but just letting you guys know. And then we're still waiting for this thing to creep up. Cape Road is better than Main Road. Marvin, how's it going, man? Yeah, Keegan is entering the building. Let's wait for the man to join. First time out here with you. I'm glad you're here, man. Leave a like and subscribe. That is all we ask for. I know it sounds cringe sometimes to ask for likes, but the thing is, if you don't ask, guys don't realize that they can help us by liking the streams. So that is the only reason why we ask for it. Felt your screen shake when Keegan walked in the building. Really? You guys are waiting for you. I'm gonna send you the Zoom link. A little bit of a character building day waiting for our setups. Chad, let me know if any one of you already took some trades. How did it go? Let me know what you guys traded. I'm patiently waiting for these potential GJ buys, and we'll see what we get. I will also be joining Keegan this afternoon. So you guys are getting a full deck today. I'm not gonna lie, I'm bleak. I didn't trade, or I didn't have the opportunity to trade yesterday. There was some beautiful moves. Like I mentioned, I know Neil caught some, but got a short on gold. Nice, nice. Gold shorts. Where did you short from? Lazzy, I'm doing a YouTube video today, and my charts are usually clean, focusing on supply and demand. Morning everyone. TC, haven't seen you here for a while. All about the edge on what works for you, 100%. Currently UJ sells 90. Well done, man. Yeah, I'm waiting for it. As soon as we get this test into this level, that is when we're gonna really lock it in. I'm on a US30 sell. US30, nice. Daily pivot level. Only thing is this 80 is a little bit shuffled, not the cleanest. German 30 TP1 Goth, I know you've been slapping on. You take the Asia I sell. I know that's not Asia. Asia I's here. I don't know where you sold from, but well done. EU had a nice push. EU, yeah. What we can monitor now is this 106.50 level. 80 is still relatively bullish, so even all the way down here we can still potentially look for longs. What is the DXY doing? DXY is starting to trade above the Asia highs. Interesting, interesting. Very interesting. Looking to go long on gold from 1973. Would I look for the short on Nas? No. Not here. Wait for Asia highs. See what price does here. That's a much better. Sold EU at trendline top based on below expansion, mixed numbers, easy sell since high prices also. Very well done. As mentioned, I'd like to follow the trend. That's why I didn't sell there. That is the weekly high. You can expect some type of pullback. I'll wait for my setups. I'll wait for my confirms. Well done with the funded account. Thanks so much, man. Blew an account yesterday 0.2 instead of 0. It happens. Thing is, you learned your lesson there. I promise you, you will never make that mistake again. I just sold Nas. Nice. So, Gooding Toad. No, the messenger. The messenger just sold Nas. Nice. Good work. There's your round number. There's your round number. I would say wait to see what happens here. If you hold Asia highs, very likely you could go back up. This Keeg's back. Let's see. Where's Keegan? Wait. Keegan. Keegs, let's quickly do an audio check there. Oh shit, I just need to admit him. Keegs, mic check, mic check.
Mic check, mic check. What is up, my boys?
There you guys have it. Just share your screen there, Keegaterius.
I'm on it.
We're gonna give Keegan a couple of minutes to just settle himself. When will we expect? Hopefully by Friday. I did the script last night. We're gonna shoot today. Mo's gonna edit, and then by Friday, hopefully.
All right. Chris, quick one. What was your analysis on gold for the day?
Neutral.
Neutral. Interesting.
Neutral. That same flip of yesterday, 1980. I said that's the key level for me.
Okay.
Just move your price bar 25 mils to the left.
How's that?
5 more mils, and then we in the money. Yeah, perfect. Yo guys, my voice is toast. Usually Keegan takes off some of the load, but that man left me in the trenches this morning.
Sure, they were well looked after. Did you guys get a trade this morning yet?
No, we're still waiting.
Yeah, I was sitting, I promise you, so I was sitting at the doctor's offices and I'm watching EJ. Holy crap, that thing just died.
Some guys said they're not gonna wait and they're ready to blow their accounts. So I think there are some accounts blown. Some guys took some profit.
Hey guys, but just giving you a heads up, I am looking to go long on EJ.
Yeah, I'm looking to go long on GJ. I'm just waiting for some type of reversal. 183. I think this last bit of news we're gonna get from pound 10 minutes, that could be like the last little liquidity spike, and any type of structure we get here, I will look to go long. Otherwise, if it dies, it dies. I cannot short. Keeks, now that you're here, I'm gonna quickly throw over to you. I've had like a lot of water, so you are live, my brother. Your screen is live, so let the guys know what's cracking. You muted, Geeks. Sorry, I think you muted on Zoom.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so I wanted to watch that this morning, and that's where this thing died, as you guys can see. But what I have my eyes on is this over here. So we never tested the EQ, guys. So that is literally the EQ now. The EQ on the higher time frames. We're also testing the 200 EMA. So I definitely see this as a nice area to start our turnaround. Obviously, we just want maybe if I can get one bullish candle of sort, yeah, I'm in on this, guys. Purely because I just want to see that the buyers are coming into the market. So if I go in, I'm gonna have a 15 pip stop. But that is what I'm looking for. Very, very similar. If I go over to gold, you'll see I'm looking at almost the exact same thing. So let's just drop over to gold quickly. For those guys that weren't in New York session, we basically closed out at a break even. So we took the first 0.5% loss in New York session. Where was it? I think it was over here. I think we bought somewhere here, and I think we took the L here. And then I bought again later. It was about 7 o'clock. I bought, yeah, I think it was. And we closed up here for that percent back. So yesterday basically was a break-even day on gold. But same thing. Yesterday, we never got the retest of the equilibrium. That's what I didn't like on that whole day. Today, I am still bullish on the day. We are still above this key area because there's all of that volume lane underneath here. We started to test the 200 EMAs. Our EMAs are crossing over. And at the same time, we are on the daily pivot and the daily EQ. So these are two trades I'm looking to go long on. So again, both of these, if I can see a bullish candle start coming in here, I am in on gold. And the same with EJ. If I can see some momentum starting to come in on EJ, I'm going to be going long as well. Just check. EJ down forever. Yeah, it's been a bit of a downtrend, but again, as I mentioned, we are now finally testing the daily EQ. As you can see, yesterday we never got the retest of it. We actually tested it pretty early in the morning and never came back. Now we've already got our retest, a retracement. So I can probably tell you now, if we had to go over to the 4 hour, what I like to do, I always still use fib for guys that don't know. So if we take the fib, we take it from the candle that started the move. Let's go to the high. And look at that, our daily EQ is also in between the 50 and the 61, which I like to call the golden zone. So literally this is perfect for me as a setup and retracement. So really, really looking very positive for EJ. I'm just waiting to get a nice rejection, or on the 5 minutes to start getting some confirmation that the buyers are coming into the market, and I will be in on this. Gold looking very, very promising.
Sorry, let me just go back to Keegan's screen. What are you looking at?
I did break it down for them.
Oh.
Yeah. So literally how it is now, I just want to see the bulls starting to come into the market, and I will be in on it.
What is this playlist?
Yo. DJ Chris catch you on some cack again.
Bro, we're gonna cry at the end of this. This playlist has got everything. It's like techno beats. You're gonna cry a little bit. You're gonna be pumped. Then you're gonna cry again, and then you're gonna laugh a little bit. It's like everything. Oh shit, guys, Gigs, I don't think I've got the same ability as you, but I think we're gonna start pushing now. Look at the viewers, there's that liquidity. Are we gonna, so from 131, we can potentially hit 300 today, guys. This liquidity push. I don't know. Keegan seems to have some way with the algo. Keegs, I tried it. I only got 30 extra viewers. Did you guys do it yesterday on your stream or not?
I'm trying to think. I don't know if we did. I actually can't remember now. We did hit an all-time high yesterday, so I think maybe we did.
Just with that, guys, just want to thank our sponsor, Vault Markets. Once you deposit your first million with Vault Markets, they send you this beautiful cup that I think is like 50 Rand. Only need a R1 million account. Keegan only got a shot glass. He only deposited 500k. Guys, we are so close to 182 likes. Can I ask you guys to bump it up to 182, and I think we're gonna get a trade. Not 182 to 200. As mentioned this afternoon, I'll be joining Keegan for his stream, and hopefully by Friday we've got our stream deck all set up. Keegan will need to move his setup in here. Geeks, you can still sit here in the media room. I'll sit there in the engine room.
I like it over there. I want to be there. Feel special. Sit in the office.
Yeah, no, I'll be in the engine room. Gonna hit 1k soon. Amen, Conan. Appreciate it, love it. Nas hit Asia and went up. Can you have it? Yeah, I mentioned if you want to short, this is the area that you need to monitor. I honestly still can't believe we've got 230 viewers. Like I told you, we were celebrating when we hit 10. Then we celebrated when we hit 20. Then when we started hitting 30, I was like, damn. Can you believe 30 people chose to watch the stream?
Chris, quick one. I've entered on gold, guys. I'm going long.
Right, guys, Keegan going long here on gold. Stop loss.
Stop loss is 1972.23.
I still want to know what your entry confirms are, because in the 5-minute time frame there's no entry confirm yet. 15 minutes.
So this is just a little bit of, if I want to say, experience on this part of gold. So this one, I wouldn't say I have an exact entry criteria. It's more going off that I had the first bullish candle, then I had the second one closed back above with a retest back on the EQ and my Asia lows, and then the third one still opened up above that. So it's just showing me that the bulls are starting to come into the market off that key area.
Okay.
Yeah, so this I wouldn't say is like my normal trading. I wouldn't take a trade like this on EJ. Like, for example, I said I'm watching EJ as well. I haven't gone in on EJ yet because there I haven't got my entry criteria. So this one, like I say, is a bit more riskier because this is just going off, if I want to say, experience and seeing this before on the market. But that's it.
Wait. Soon it will be 1,000 plus. I believe it. That's what we see. Also spending a lot of money, putting a lot of money into the stream. Getting gear, getting equipment. I have to say we made our first $27 off YouTube. That is insane. 27 doesn't sound like a lot, but
We are milking the markets.
$27. That's like coffees for a day for the office. Alright guys, PMI is coming out a little bit lower than expected, so mixed numbers out of Britain and Europe, so very interesting to see. I'm waiting for a candle close here. I might execute on this as mentioned. Very close to the daily pivot, 183. 80 is still trading above. Let's see what we get. No bottom wick though. Makes it a little bit tricky, but we'll see what we get. UJ just playing with us at this stage, and GBP USD also Asia lows, half round number. Which one do we take? Which one do we take? Keegan's TP for gold will most likely be that 1980, 1981 level.
Exactly 1980. Oh, Chris, it warms my heart to see you know me so well.
Yes, if I don't know you by now, then...
But
I'll be
on
worried.
EJ, I am slowly getting my entry confirmation. If the candle can close a little bit more bullish, I would be going on EJ as well. But that, I'm just waiting. I want a bit more of a bullish closure before I enter on that, on the 5 minute.
Chalk on DXY, 30-minute and 1 hour time frame. Chalk and block. As mentioned, that news could have been the last push down. I cannot execute on the close of this candle. This candle alone is 20 pips, so my stop will literally be inside of that candle. So I'll need to see some type of pullback. Maybe what I'll do is I will monitor the pullback on this 5. If we can get something closer here, somewhere here, yeah. So if this candle closes strong bullish like it is closing now, and we can get this 5 minute, the next 5 to first create a bottom wick, pulling down to like even here, I will enter. GBP USD. No. Maybe we catch EU. And we still have UJ on deck. Yeah guys, get ready. I'll let you know as soon as I enter. I just want at least a 50% pullback. Whether we get it, I don't know. Could be Alverno. It could be if you look at it on a daily time frame. I mentioned we can even pull back all the way here and then later in the week still continue down, so it could be a pullback. We are trading into this daily support area. This is the first time we've actually retested this breakout area, so could definitely be Alright, GJ guys, let's get ready. Let's see if we can get a pullback on this next 5. Anyway, yeah, I will execute. So I'm gonna get myself ready so long. GJ, where's GJ? GJ. No pullback, no trade for me, unfortunately. If we don't get a pullback, I will wait for some type of structure to form here. So don't stress, it's not like the move is done. We've got other levels to potentially trade from. So please do not say in the chat, oh Chris, we missed the move. We didn't miss anything. If you've been with us long enough, you would know we don't miss anything. Gold most likely going for that retest of the daily pivot, and I think this position will be good if you test the daily pivot and you get a nice structure break like that to the upside. Currently, I think you guys will see that we are still creating bearish order flow, lower lows, lower highs, and as soon as you get something like that, that's going to be your first break of that bearish order flow. And in EU, I'm very interested if we can get a 5-minute candle closure above here. I am very interested in some potential longs. Sorry, setup I'm looking for here is this one. Let me just snip it for you guys so you know what setup, what entry drill we're looking at here. We can get something like this.
Yeah, Chris, so just answering Cosmic there quickly. The re-entry, obviously, like I said, with the first entry on gold yesterday, we took our 0.5% closed down. And then the second entry, we basically closed at 1% up, which again was 0.5%. So yesterday was basically a break-even day.
How long is our stream session? Sometimes 3 hours, sometimes 2 hours. If the markets are a little bit slow, we tend to go past 11. But other than that, it is usually 2.5, 3 hours. Damn, did this thing just create a bottom? Oh my god. What the fuck? Sorry guys, I missed that. Damn. There was that pullback. Who of you caught that? Yeah, I was sleeping here. Yo, I'm busy looking at EU and there GJ gave us that pullback. Right, USD, JPY. Alright. Christine Lagarde. Right, that's all of the news out of the way, guys. UJ. You guys know what we're looking for here. We're looking for some type of reversal play. I hope some of you caught this on the pullback. I didn't even see that pullback. I was more focused on Asia lows, so we'll monitor Asia lows and then Euro USD. If we can get something like this, I think that will be good. And then gold, Asia lows still intact. Watch this daily pivot level. Alright, all I want to see here is some type of push to the upside, a little pullback, support. Let me actually just copy it. I don't know why I'm trying to draw it out here, so you guys can visually see what we are potentially looking for, and if we don't get it, we don't trade it.
Okay, guys, I am out on that gold trade. Gold busy dying off today.
Right, so this is what we are potentially looking for, either here at the half round or at the daily pivot. Right, Keegs out of this. I would still say, guys, monitor this level right here, Asia lows, daily pivot, if it can start to flip, but now the 80 is also starting to turn lower. And then Euro USD, this is what I'm looking at, and 106.51. I'm just gonna set some alerts there for us. 51.
You're seeing some guys. Kipper, did you enter on that EJ already? Because that would have been a bit of a nasty little trade.
Who caught the GJ trade? My goodness. Got in on GJ. Nice. Nice. Why didn't you alert me? I was fucking fast asleep here. I need to be better. I need to be better. Well done, guys. That is a stunner of a trade. I would have taken everything off at 20. Maybe left like a 10% runner. I would say monitor Asia lows. Asia lows need to hold. Then after that 83.50, and then after 83.50 you can come all the way back to the weekly highs. But well done. I missed it. I was a little bit asleep there, jumping between charts. But I'm hopeful for this Euro USD trade. So if we can break that structure, you can see that we created a weekly high, and even if we just get a pullback back to Asia lows or even back into the 70 area, that's going to give us our 1-to-1. Yeah, Asia lows, I'll most probably take it off. Too bad I also missed it, was on phone. There's a lot of trades. Don't stress yourself out too much. The market is not going anywhere, guys. Don't trade as if you want to retire on Friday. Chris, will you still consider EU even though DXY have not yet tested Asia highs? That is exactly why I'm considering EU, because most likely DXY will pull back, and what we do here, once we test Asia highs, I will most probably be basically already taken my profit at Asia lows. So right, guys, this is what we're expecting. I'm just gonna maybe reduce that. That is what we are looking for, potentially. UJ, this is what we are looking for. So 2 potential setups on deck. And Jabazana Mazana. Okay, shot, man. I feel skuldig here. The most expensive Uber driver, stage 2 Golf R. Fuel is not cheap. This man is even Ubering. Hein van Deventer, good morning, good morning. Thoughts on Nas100 now? Dude, it's difficult because if you look at the 80 is showing it's relatively bullish, even though it's trading under the 200. The 80 has yet to do something like this, so price can still get back above the 80. That's why it's not the cleanest for me. I told you it's quite weird because US30 is clearly more bearish than Nas, but not a trade that I'll be looking for now. I'm now just waiting for Euro USD. So if we can get back above this half round number, I am more than happy to execute a long. Just lost the gold trade, Keegs, thanks.
Yeah, more than welcome, my man.
Nation,
we were actually out of that a while ago.
Shouldn't follow blindly. Exactly, guys. I've said it so many times. If I take a trade, it is not a recommendation. It is not advice. If Keegan takes a trade, if it doesn't line up with your analysis, don't take the trade. As easy as that. You can't blame anyone saying, I lost the trade, this, that. Ultimately, it is your own trade. If you just sit here and blindly follow what we do, good luck with that. But that is not the plan. Dude, people will always be salty.
It doesn't bother me. I mentioned to my guys on the New York session. I said, listen, like, No one says they have to you copy me. I mean, we always said if you copy what we do, you're gonna lose money. But then also don't cry when I'm winning trades and you're not in it. So honestly, it doesn't even bother me.
Nation M. Hey, my brother. Keegs, you cannot lose trades, bro. Real traders have 100% win rate.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I'll do better.
How dare you lose a trade on stream?
I mean, I gave them 12% in 2 days. Shit, I'm sorry you lost 1%. It's the end of the world now.
No, we have to be better. We have to be better. 100% win rates only. Alright, are we gonna get a trade here on Euro? People getting shit for free and they're still greedy. Guys, I've said it so many times, we don't get paid to do the streams. Nobody's paying us to be here. We are literally just sharing our trades, how we take it. Yesterday somebody was asking me why did I buy the highs, this and that. Like, if you wanted to sell when I bought, 100%. Ultimately, it's you clicking the button. Keegan clicked the button. He takes full responsibility for his trade. You should do the same.
Yeah, just answering Peter. I still back the buys. You do have a bit more of a valid point now, because I say Asia lows and everything has been taken and tested. And when you actually start looking on your 4 hour, you've got a little bit of a liquidity pool sitting below. So when I start looking on the 30-minute now, I'd probably wait for a closer below there just to see if we reject. If we reject, then I'm still really, really happy with going long from there. But you know what I'll do just for some people is I'll take the trade again, but I won't give you the signal, and then we'll see how that one plays out. Best to you all. No, I'm joking. I'll always give you guys a signal. End of the day, it is just like Chris said, it's not financial advice. If you, and I think we also talk about in your session quite often, is we have to help you guys, but also make you guys better traders in yourself. That's why we say this isn't a signals group. I'm not just sending you a signal. If you look at what we're doing, you still have the chance to sit back and analyze it. If you don't agree with it, don't take the trade. No one's holding a gun to your head making you take it as well. So end of the day, you still have your own brain. You can think about it for yourself. But I 100% am still bullish and will be looking for a re-entry.
Right, guys, so we've got a valid resistance level here. So as soon as we get a break and closure above, I'll be executing long. So I'm just letting you know, otherwise this thing can die from here. I'm not necessarily looking for the shorts as of yet. Dollar index yet to retest Asia highs as well, so we've got a slight bit of an advantage point down there. Pound yen missed, as mentioned. If you're still in it, monitor your Asia lows right here and then after that, this is your area to monitor. But I would have loved to be in this. Well done to those who caught it. What about EJ?
Still very much liking EJ. It is just being a little bit slower. I would have liked it, like we said, once we got that ejection with a bit of bullish momentum, I really would have liked to see some volume coming in. So the fact that still having around that point, I'm a little bit skeptical. I think the safer bet would just be to wait for it to get back above the daily pivot. Once it is back above there, I think we'll definitely know that we've got that bullish momentum and that change of structure coming in again. So for me, yeah, EJ, just the safer bet would be once we're above the daily pivot again.
Minty, I've improved so much since watching you guys. Don't take 90% of the trades because I only trade GJ and gold, but it's not about the trades, it's everything else. 100%. You're gonna make all these signal traders broke. That is the idea. I've always said it, if you can trade, and especially if you asking people money, like why not trade live with your members? Because if you are trading for a living, then obviously you are trading, so why not just plug it into a camera, pay 400 Rand a month for Zoom. I'm paying 400 Rand a month for Zoom just to have Keegan on Zoom. One guy to share his screen with you. So if you are a real trader, don't tell me you're only trading from your phone, because that's already a red flag. Who the fuck only trades from their phone? So yeah, if there's mentors out there and they can't trade live with the community that's paying them funds, I don't know. It's most probably because they can't trade. And that's why I live stream, because I trade as if I'm trading normally. Whatever I do here is what I would have done if I'm trading from home or wherever. Nothing changes. My process is all available on Discord. There you guys can see it on Discord. Everything I've shared with you, I'm doing videos for you. From 2-3 weeks ago, every trade has been journaled that we take on stream. Every live stream is live on YouTube, so we can't hide. If we cuck, we cuck. Like, I'll be the first guy to say I can't trade, but literally every single stream that we've done since we started is available, so you can go back, you can go critique it. We've done the analysis every morning. We're not trying to hide or sell a mirage. We're not selling shit. The only thing we sell is likes for the stream. Other than that, we've got an affiliate link with Vault Markets. We've got an affiliate link with Vault Funder. But other than that, we aren't selling you anything. So we've shown you guys how to get funded. This account is up almost 6%. We've shown you the losses. We've shown you the wins. It's not all wins. There you can see it, all the trades since I started this 2 weeks ago. Is it 2 weeks ago? The 6. That's 2 going on 3 weeks. So yeah, we're not trying to sell you any dream here. more transparent than that. I execute trades on my phone, but laptop is for all my analysis. GBP CAD, let's quickly look at it. I'm just gonna put Euro USD on the side for me. Where is GBP CAD? Something tells me you in a trade on GBP CAD. Quick rapid fire analysis. Weekly time frame. Let's quickly look at it. Weekly is bullish. Daily time frame is also bullish due to the fact that we've broken that resistance, and you can see that from these lows we are creating bullish market structure. So on a daily time frame, GBP CAD can easily push up to 6870. 5-minute time frame, what do we have? 80 is bullish, clearly bullish, you can see that. Trading above the daily pivot, trading above the EMAs. You've got your round number right there, 16800. Monitor that. We already took Asia lows. We have yet to retest Asia highs since breaking back above it. So potential buys from there. And then once you're in there, monitor this level. And then after that, your 20, 50 as it goes. So yeah, bullish. Just be careful, we are trading at the weekly highs with it though. Chatadonia, are we gonna get a trade today? Already 11 o'clock. I'm gonna extend the streams a bit. I want to trade. I want to take a trade with you guys. I don't have FOMO, but I do want to execute. Maybe I do have a little bit of FOMO, but there are some potential setups. Gold creating some type of resistance here, and I think if you can get, say, another push down and then something like this, that could be a good setup. GBP USD, nothing here for me. Euro is the only other one I'm looking at, this 106.50. 80 is holding on for dear life here, and if we can get back above that 106.50, I am more than happy to execute longs. Otherwise I'll see where we are trading at during New York. I'll be joining Keegs for the New York session. I sold you. Very nice. If you sold it, just be careful here. There's 50. If your sales are going to work out, you would need to get through this 50, get below the Asia lows. How about Aussie dollar, US dollar? Let's quickly look at it. Aussie dollar, US dollar. I'm sure that's the monthly. Weekly time frame, I am technically bearish due to the fact that this weekly candle can still flip bearish and come down to fill this weekly range. You can clearly see from this that we are creating lower lows. So on the weekly, new lows created. Daily time frame, however, we've got this support area down here, and we are now back at this daily resistance level. So quite key, 6366, 5-minute time frame. Ooh, interesting. Created new highs on the week. I would say monitor your Asia highs right here. Whatever's going to happen there, that's going to determine your bias for the rest of the day. But 80 is still firmly bullish, so I'll miss the sells if you don't get a buy opportunity there. But again, trading so close to the weekly highs, this thing could pull back all the way to Asia lows. Trading and not having a job, mentally fucking draining, lol. I think I also traded AUD USD. It's a slow mover. Alright guys, still waiting for this break. If we get it, I'll be in. If we can get a strong bullish candle, something like this, I am 100% in on this. %100%. Make sure to have a passive income before you start trading. Yeah. When I went full time, I had 3 years worth of income. So if I didn't make money for 3 years, I would still be able to pay my bills. But you guys know what happened. I lost everything. With a business idea, and I had to basically rebuild myself from nothing. So I've been in the trenches. It has not always been easy. Guys look at it and say, oh Chris, you had it easy. No, my brother, I was in the gutters, my friend. I could have retired at a very young age, but greed, never having enough, always chasing that next milestone. But imagine if I retired, I wouldn't be here streaming with you guys. I wouldn't have met Keegan, I wouldn't have met Mo, I wouldn't have met a lot of people. So I never feel sorry for myself or think I wanted things otherwise, because a lot of good things has happened since then. Because all those trials and tribulations, that is what forms you and molds you into the person you are. So a lot of us are running away from trials and tribulations, but that's ultimately what forms you into the person you're going to be. That's how you level up, unfortunately. Think of the gym. How do you train a muscle? You put it under stress, you put it under exercise, and that is how you build a muscle. Exactly the same with life. You have to face those trials and tribulations in order to grow to the next level. Best stream in South Africa. Appreciate that, Anton. Chris, originally from P. No, born in Welkom, Free State. Moved to Port Elizabeth when I was 11 years old. Nah, Chris, funny Vrystaat, but correct. Always content, never satisfied. Nothing wrong with wanting more in life in every aspect, Chris. 100% Jordan. There's nothing wrong with, but it cannot be the end and be all of everything. There comes a stage in your life where you need to take a back seat, and the thing is, I think it was Eric Thomas that actually did a message on this, and he said if everything you're doing is for yourself, you can easily quit. But if you are doing something for your family, doing something for your friends, doing something for the community, that is a much bigger purpose than trying to drive a new car, trying to buy another house. How many cars can you really drive? But when it comes to changing people's lives, that is a much bigger purpose, and that is exactly what we're doing here. Trying to give you guys insights as to what you can potentially improve on, to potentially share with you guys mistakes that I've made, pitfalls that I've gone through. Not to try and be a smart ass, but to try and protect you guys. I've hit depression, I've hit rock bottom, I've been through all of it, and that is why I share my journey with you guys, because I want you guys to learn from that. I don't want anybody to fall into depression. I don't want anybody to feel like they don't have a way out, that there's no hope. So even if we can get one of you guys motivated, one of you guys to stand up one more time, then we've done our job. That is ultimately what we are here to do. Always 5 minutes, my friend. Always 5. There's a little bit of a watermark. You can see it. 100% Jordan, I mentioned it, once you get kids you realize that it's better to give than to receive. And we have already changed a lot of lives. We have already inspired a lot of people, just to basically say, flip, I'm willing to give it one more shot. There's somebody out there that is looking out for the trading community, that is sharing the journey with us. I'm not alone in this. Even me just sharing my hardships, you can relate to that and say, fuck, but I'm also going through that, Chris. I'm also potentially at the verge of giving up, but I'm not going to give up. I'm going to stand up one more time and give it my all. Yeah, I was ready to give up trading until I found your community. Great, my brother, don't give up. Never give up. If you really want it bad enough, you're gonna make it succeed. There were stages in my trading where I told you guys I could have looked for the easy way out. I've got a very strong professional CV. I've got 4 degrees. I could easily go back into corporate and take the easy way out. But just that idea of failing and guys saying, oh Chris, look at this guy thinking he was going to be a full-time trader, you fucked up. And I was like, nah, Fuck that. I will make this work. And you can ask my one friend, bro. I spent nights, days going through charts, doing spreadsheets, going through content, looking all over the internet, trying to find something that will add to that edge. Nothing came easy. So see yourself as a stock. You have to hit the lows to make it worth the buy. 100% Cullinan Diamond. Mine is the second one. How do you balance life and trading? I'm a student and a cricket player, so what would be the best advice to people that has other things in life but also want to become a trader? Yes, dude, if you really want to make it work, you'll find time in your day. You will plan well. You can potentially trade on the 4 hour because you only need to look at the charts every 4 hours as the candles close. Remember, markets are fractal. So for instance, the same setups we take on a 5 minute, you can take on the 4 hours. So this buy continuation on the 4 hour, if you go on the Discord and you go to education, this is just a buy continuation. Where is it? Yeah, continuation trade. You see that buy? That is exactly what you got here on the 4 hour. Your stops are going to be wider. Your stops are going to be a little bit wider, but you can still maintain the same process that I maintain. And you only have to look at the chart every 4 hours because the candle takes 4 hours to form. But I promise you, if you really want something bad enough, you will make a plan, believe me. I was working 8 to 5. I don't know why they call it a 9 to 5. Nobody starts working at 9. Ask my wife. You can go and ask her behind my back. There were trading books next to my bed. We had dinner at night from 8 o'clock till 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. I was on the charts. Weekends, I was on the charts. Lunchtimes at work, I was on the charts. I was scoping through Twitter, just looking to find an edge. So if you really want it bad enough, you will make it work, believe me. Nila, no, I'm not going to take it, my brother. The entry was here, so this would just be me chasing it. Here's the daily pivot, here's the round number, so I'm fine to miss it. This is not a good trade for me from there. I'm monitoring EU, and as soon as we get a break here, I'll look for the buys. If not, I'm 100% fine with not taking a trade. I'm also not gonna force the issue here. Waiting for potential sells here, not getting it. Gold just tanked. Gold did just tank. Gold dying. As mentioned this morning, I'm neutral due to the fact that we're still trading below 1980. We're trading very close to the weekly pivot. Euro USD is starting to break down. I don't think we're going to get those buys. 1120. How do I balance life? Very difficult. 2 kids, a wife, a family, and a trading. Not easy. Chatadonia, I think that is me for the session. I'm gonna join Keegan this afternoon. I get something this afternoon. I'm a little bit bleak about GJ, but that's fine. This becomes lower probability. Euro USD. I will still potentially look for longs later this afternoon. If we can hold this level, even maybe a little bit later. I've got my alerts set. If we can start to break back above that level, because remember DXY is still trading below the daily pivot, so all of this can just be a pullback where you rally during London and NYSE provides us with the reversal. So, but I will be live with Keegs, so I'm keen to take a trade. Believe me, I've told you guys, I fight as well. I have to fight that urge to not enter cuck trades. But unfortunately, or not unfortunately, I've got a process that I follow, and that is what keeps me in the game. And if I don't see what I want at certain levels, I don't enter. As easy as that. That is how you become disciplined. You follow your plan, and if you don't follow your plan and you get clapped, then that is on you. Keeks, any closing remarks?
EJ, still got my eye on. Gold, still got my eye on. And still definitely bullish. But yeah, we'll just see how things play out.
Chatadonia, another one in the books. Well done to the guys that you till tomorrow. Frankfurt lower and consolidating. Yeah, I'll see what we get during NYSE.
Yeah, so Chris, Andre, and Alex, Keegs, Alex, the second entry, I got myself back up to 1%, and I closed out at 1%, so that I could just have basically a break-even day yesterday.
Oh, I'll chat to her now. Okay. Let me just browse one more time before I let you guys go. Alright guys, I'm letting you know so you don't miss it if I'm not able to share it on the Discord. If we get a strong break above here on EU, something like that, and the accumulation gets back bullish, something like that, I will execute. If that happens before 12, I'll execute. If it happens after 12, I'll wait for NYSE. So I'm just letting you know that is what I am looking at. So just be aware. But other than that, guys, see you NYSE. Keegan on deck. Thank you so much for joining. 218 likes. 241 concurrent viewers at one stage. See you guys this afternoon, 3 o'clock, NYSE. Peace out.
Get 2 free mobile lines, each with 2